I friggin' wish I had my new friggin' tractor built so I could romp in my backyard. You know what I never checked? Dude! Hey, no. Don't do that. You're gonna knock that fucking mirror down, dude. What the hell's the matter for yourself? Don't do that, kind. Go downstairs and scratch the wooden walls. Jesus. But I wanted to check. She can't come in here, because if she does, she's gonna trash things. Freak sakes. I wanted to check and see. Okay, my driveway's no different than it was yesterday. Alright, right on. Oh, what'd you guys think of that picture I put on the Northern Life Facebook fan page? Friggin', I guess this guy decided to go ice fishing today. Said fuck the sled and fired up his Dodge Viper and took her right onto Lake Nipissing, which is one of our local lakes here. And yeah, I think the guy's nuts, because last time I checked, they don't make 22-inch freaking Dodge Viper winter tires, so that means he literally is using summer tires on the lake and somehow managed to get to his location. So that's pretty cool, I guess, but my goodness, a Viper on the friggin' lake? Must be nice to have money, I tell you. So I'm a little hungry, so I found this at the grocery store yesterday. It's Old El Paso Mexican rice, and I always really liked Mexican rice, so I figured let's bang this out in the rice cooker and see what happens. And it literally prepares the exact same way, well, almost, as the rice packages that I buy from Uncle Ben's. Like, you just pour this crap into the rice cooker, add 2.5 cups of water and 1 tablespoon of butter, and then kick it over and let it become a thing, and then it farts out Mexican rice. So I say, let's do this. So we gotta, you cook it, yeah, so you literally fire everything in there. So let's get this prepped. So in the package, you get a bag of rice, some seasoning. I got butter in the fridge. I'm gonna grab that now and chop off a tablespoon, and we'll get it all mixed in. Alrighty, chuck the rice and butter in. Guys, it's not for you. Bye, scampers. But I'm gonna go ahead and fire this powder in, and then we'll be golden. Alrighty, it looks like shit, but it smells pretty good, so banger closed. And fuck, my counter's a mess. I need to clean today. That's what I need to do. Okay, plug her back in. White rice that shit. Beep, fucker. Thank you. But yeah, I need to get some cleaning done today, which is going to be a real pain in the cock because I don't have a working kitchen drain. So doing dishes is not going to be an easy friggin' thing. So yeah, but Dad came over today. I didn't film it, but he glued the pipe. He glued it, so shouldn't have another break like we did on the past. Hey, stupid, get out of there. Fucking cat. Going to close the cupboard and she shoves her head into it. Ooh, what's in here? You know, one of those. But yeah, so I'm gonna wait for that rice to cook and go from there. But yeah, I gotta do something about that fucking pipe. Like this summer we're gonna have to tear up that floor in there and either insulate it like a lot or relocate it where it's on a super angle and it can't freeze, like water can't get backed up into it, because it's weird, man. My sink will be completely empty, right? Like, I drained this sink last night before Dad got here, and then I finger blasted with a piece of paper towel the hose, like the pipe underneath, to make sure it was nice and dry, so that when he came over there'd be no prep time. It would just be apply glue, smash together, hope it sticks, you know. But well, he just did that today, and there's water coming back up in the sink, which means, this tells me that pipe in the yonder underways is not coming from the sink on an angle like this, it's going like this, so the water has to travel uphill to get to the drain and get the frig out of my house. So we're probably gonna have to do some crawl space engineering and get that frickin' pipe on an angle where it's actually firing the water into the drain and not pushing back up. It's the only drain in the house that freezes. The shower, the sink, and the bathroom, they're fine. Laundry tub in the entranceway, or laundry tub, the laundry machine in the entranceway, it's fine. The what Dad called it, the little giant thingy in the furnace, which basically pumps the humidity out of the furnace, it's fine. It can drain. The only thing that has a problem is that bloody kitchen sink, and it's the sink that I use the most, for frig's sakes. Scampers, what are you doing? Where are you going? Oh, okay, well. Really? You don't say. Okay, bye. Alrighty, people, the rice is definitely done. It's set to warm. Let's see what it looks like. That's weird. Why did it separate like that? That actually smells really fucking good. I was expecting more rice for it to make, but I guess that's decent enough. Right on. If only I had some ground beef to friggin' toss in there with it and mix it all up like Mom did last weekend. Nice. So I'm gonna go ahead and put some of this into a bowl and drive it into my gut. Fuck, I wish this thing stuck to my cupboard better so I didn't have to fight with it, turn it off, for sakes. And there you have it. I'm gonna go eat that there, but first I want to talk about this in one of the comments I read. So of course people get those terror tactics in their friggin' Facebook feed about how vaping juice, the e-liquid, contains formaldehyde. Well, it doesn't contain formaldehyde. The propylene glycol doesn't contain formaldehyde. The vegetable glycerin doesn't contain formaldehyde. What it is it's a process of, I want to say, evolution by combustion. If you combust this fluid, it'll produce 3 times more formaldehyde than a cigarette. That's a given. If you combust it. If you vaporize it, it produces none. Now, those idiots in England who fucking did that research report on it and went and said, when they vaporized it, blah, blah, blah happened and yada, yada, was a bing bang. They basically did the test with a CE4 atomizer, which is the cheap atomizer you get with every starter kit when you buy an Ego Pen starter kit. They work pretty good, but these morons put them on a device like this and fucking fired 8 volts through that coil. Now, if you try that, that's when you're going to get your 3 times formaldehyde dose, and that's also when you're going to burn your coil out and roast your throat. Like literally roast your fucking throat. Those coils are about what, 2.2 ohms to 2.4 ohms, somewhere up in the higher end region. I've never really tested them, but they say 2.4 on the sides on the ones I have upstairs, because I bought 2 Ego pens and they came with those, so whatever. But an Ego pen vaporizes at 3.7 volts, most of them. Unless you buy the cheap Chinese ones, then they vaporize at 3.3. If you buy a decent Chinese one, 3.7, and some work like a mech mod. So as the battery drops some voltage remaining, like starts losing its potential, the voltage drops in the device. So it starts off strong hit and slowly whittles down to this weak as tits hit. But that's not what I'm talking about. Normal people don't vaporize these fucking things at 8 volts because you can't. It literally, you get a little bit of flavor and then it's all burning silica wick because the wick can't wick the juice up fast enough to the coil to keep the voltage happy and keep that coil from heating up red hot. And that's when you get your combustion, is when that coil heats up red hot. So what I'm trying to say is, yeah, their test is true. There is formaldehyde that appears when you combust e-juice. But when you're vaporizing it, like, you don't get that. And they did their test. This is ridiculous. The temperature that they had to go to obtain these results was like 750 degrees Celsius. Now, I don't have a Celsius to Fahrenheit converter on me. You can do that math yourself on Google. I'm downstairs in the kitchen. There's no computer in this, only in this room. There's no computer. So that's kind of bad. But anyway, nobody vaporizes at that temperature. The people with the DNA 40s and that, they might bring her up to about maybe 210 Celsius. Maybe, probably higher than that. My math is probably off, but we never hit those 750 fucking degrees. If you did that, your face would melt. You'd blow a hole right through the back of your head because the vapor would chew right through every organic matter in its sight. What in the frig? Like, this is why these tests are bogus. They're not doing tests to see if they're safe. They're basically trying to find ways to make it dangerous to scare people back into smoking cigarettes. That's all they're doing. They're trying to find ways to make, and the proof is there. Yeah, there's formaldehyde, but nobody vapes that way, so you're fucking dumb, That's what they do. They basically find legal, like actual facts that they can support to put them out there and scare the fuck out of the population. And you know what? Fuck them. They're dumb. Anyway, I'm going to eat. Well, I ate supper and I got really tired all of a sudden. Frig sakes. I also realized that I had a voicemail on my cell phone there from work. It's like they were short-staffed today and they were looking for somebody to come in and pick up some overtime work 4 to midnight. And no, I got it too late. It's like, what? It's 8 o'clock right now and I found it like a half an hour ago. 1 second, Oreo's going in the driveway. Oreo, stay in the yard. Freaking dog. He already shat once in the fucking middle of the driveway, like right in front of my car. I didn't even notice. Toadstooled one out there. The little bastard, eh? Ah, well. He's a puppy. So I figure I'm going to get started on a quick little cleanup there. I got a garbage bag down here. I want to clear all the trash off of the counter and whatnot, and then go upstairs, clean all the trash out of there, do the same in the bathroom, gather everything up. Maybe make a little bit less of a mess out of this countertop, for fuck's sakes. The rest is just dishes that needs to be done, but I'm going to go ahead and start doing the garbage upstairs. To help me wake up, I'm going to bang one of these into me. Should be pretty good. It's probably going to give me a tumor.